Peace, love, and light, guys. You got Professor O coming through with a dose of that good yoke. I'm everywhere like broken glass. I'm around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Anyway, whatever I want to talk about, whatever I want to talk about, right? You see how I'm starting this off. Again, it's in the morning time. Coming off a little direct. Can you dig it? Yeah, I think you can. Today I want to talk about the topic would be rumors. Now, listen, you can't stop rumors, yo. Like, it is what it is. And then that goes to the saying. What's the saying? All publicity, good, bad publicity is, how does it go? Like, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? And I said this in my previous videos, but I forgot which video it was. And, I really got to learn how to add in that little blip. I keep talking about it, but somebody, how to do the blip things to the point where, you can see, look at this video here, and then it pops up and everything. Whatever, I'm doing this off tablets and phones, I don't have like the mothership there when I'm at the computer like I used to do it. But we'll get there, right? So surely we'll win the race. But there's no such thing as bad publicity. Why? Because they're gonna talk, right? The haters gonna talk, the lovers gonna talk, people gonna talk, but they gonna talk regardless. It's just what it is. Some of it's going to be good, some of it's going to be bad, some of it is going to be neutral. You're just going to be a topic of the conversation. But what I'm here to tell you is that if you are a topic of a conversation, you're already doing good. Regardless whether it's good, bad, or neutral, you're doing good because someone decided to speak about you because it was of interest. Someone was interested in what was happening. Someone was interested in what you were doing, period. Didn't matter what it was, doesn't matter what it is. The fact of the matter is that you caused interest to bring it up as a topic and for them to go to someone or some group or something as a topic of discussion. Now they're able to build upon it. And what makes it means you're interesting. Now, whether it's good, negative, neutral, who knows? I don't know. Hopefully it's of good. But what I'm here to tell you is that rumors is going to spread regardless. And whether it's good, bad, and ugly, it is what it is, right? All I'm here to say is that when you're doing good, and this is for the ones that like doing good, you know what I mean? We're going, that hill, you know how it is. When you're doing well and you're doing good, etc., so forth, and you're sticking to your script, right? It doesn't matter what hate is going to be spoken about you because it's not going to equal up. You know what I mean? There's going to be haters that's going to talk ill about you regardless. But when they're talking ill about you and you're so consistent in what you're doing, you're so steadfast in how you're doing it, it's going to drown that out. It can't survive it because at the same time, all it's going to do is bring more attention to the good that you're doing because your good is always going to drown out the negativity. Literally, they can say, yo, man, I know about that dude. That dude is lazy as hell. But mind you, for people that don't know, for the others that it will, because word spreads fast, very fast. You getting up every morning, getting to it every trip, same thing every day. It may be boring, it may be lackluster, it may be all these things, but you're sticking to it because you know the result. That's what I'm talking, you know what I mean? It's like when people, again, not to stir it away, because I got the handy dandy notebook, don't make it hot, it's in the spot, who writes a script, it's on a blank page, but clearly right here, I do, don't hate, appreciate, and motivate, never negate or irritate, can you dig it? But when you're doing it, and when you're staying consistent with it, and it just doesn't stop, it's going to drown out the negativity. Simple as that. You got the individuals out there who sit there, you know what I mean? It'd be the men and women, they sit there and they talk bad about somebody that's been working towards it. You don't even know how much they put towards it. You know what I mean? Like, you could be like again, the shorties is looking at other women like, oh, she thinks she all that because she got her body, this, that, and the third. Oh my God. But you don't know what she was doing to get that body. You know what I'm saying? You sitting on the sofa eating ding dongs all day and hoagies. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this chick is going to the gym every trip. She cut off the ding dongs and hoagies and started eating more correct. But no one sees that. They see the glory. They see the glory and don't know the story and try to make it up and make a story up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to me. But I digress. And then you got the dudes out there, like, oh, he think he's so big. I remember when he wasn't that big. Damn, why are you talking about his past? Why can't you accept the present? You see what I'm saying? People don't want to accept it because it's in themselves, yo. I'm telling you. Instead of people respecting, they're projecting. And I digress, man. You know, I'm long-winded, so I digress. And for instance, right, you got to realize this, because when you stay consistent, which you will, and you're sticking to your script, which you are, and it's going to be nonstop beneficial, right? It's going to be nonstop beneficial. So you're going to come to a point in time where you're going to see people that come to you. They're going to want to come to you. They're going to be like, yo, man, I was looking like a dickhead. You know, I was talking bad about son, this, that, and the third, but then this dude is over here doing it. Like, he ain't stopping either. Like, he's consistent. He doing it. You know, he's making me look bad. Like, I got to come, you know, and I spoke ill. You know what I mean? That's when you know you got a hater. You know you got a hater is when groups are coming to speak about you in a positive light, and then someone is like, yo, man, you know what, that dude don't even do that. Damn. Why? Yo, it's crazy to me. You so filled with animosity to the point where you don't even ignore it. You want to go against it. Like, it's got to be a debate. But then also realize that's when you know you're doing something real good, because you got groups debating about you. You that interesting? Oh, I know I'm sad. God be the glory. Can you dig it? Yeah. It's all good though, you know. Shoot, that's it. We go for it. That's just how that's gonna go. And then they're gonna want to come back and talk. But you gotta realize they're talking bad about you. But also realize you need to avoid these type of individuals as well, because usually when people talk bad about you and they want to get to you first and kind of talk to you about it before you get wind of it, you got to stay away from those guys, because at the same time, if they can't, the remedy for that would be, if they talk bad about you behind your back, they need to go fix those problems behind your back as well. They can't come to you if they speak bad about you, and then now they want to come to the source before it gets to the source and kind of, you know, make a safety net so when it comes to the source, you know, they don't get the rectification that's necessary. You want to stay away from that, because at the same time, if they can talk bad behind your back, then that means they can also talk good behind your back, or they can rectify the situation behind your back. Now, those are the individuals you want to care about. Why? Because at the same time, they did it without you noticing anything. So when things do hit the fan or things do come into the spotlight, that will show merit. But they don't want to do that. They want to make a safety net. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference right there. Because again, if anyone could do bad behind your back, then that means people can do good behind your back. And people can make amends behind your back. They got to keep up with it. You know what I mean? But they don't want to do that. So you want to be aware of situations like that, especially when anyone would want to come to you and just be like, yo, man, I remember I want to apologize. You know, you may not even know, but I was talking bad about you, this, that, and the third. The fact of the matter is that you're coming to the source to remedy it before you even got to the source, instead of going to who you spoke about, where the root happened. You want to just, you know, accept it, listen, and be like, all right, cool, and just move on. Get away from them, etc., so forth, because again, that's flakiness, that's inconsistent, and they don't mean well. They still thinking about themselves. You want to stay away from that. I digress, right? I'm very long-winded with that. Very long-winded. And again, dealing with rumors is always going to be a topic. You know what I mean? Like, people going to not talk. Why? Because conversation is what connects us. Simple as that. You know, humans are very social creatures. So they're going to converse and talk about anything, especially if it's of interest. Simple as that. And if you're not interesting, trust me, your admirers and your haters are going to make the topic more interesting, because they're that invested in what they're watching, and which is you. So it's totally fine. All I say is, if you're gonna watch me, make sure you look at my good side, cause you know I'm sexy. Can you dig it? I think you can. And I'm gonna end it off. Yeah, that's it right there. It ain't too much to expound on that. I'm gonna end it off right there. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the proficient, the efficient, the selfish, the one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, see good, do good. When it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side, because you know I'm sexy. Can you dig it? Yeah, I think you can. Peace, love, and light. See you guys in the next video.